The Health Mission's first challenge is in dementia. The reason why it's the most important thing that we're trying to do is that more people die as a consequence of dementia than any other disease in the United Kingdom. So it's a big problem, and there's a demographic bulge that's heading our way, and I'm part of it, which means that what is currently around about 1 million people in the UK living with dementia, by 2040 will turn into something like 1.4 million people living with dementia. There's no cure, we can't slow it down, but there are things that we can do to improve the lives of people living with dementia and for the people that are looking after them. Our overarching goal is that we want to ensure that at the very least 92% of patients referred for a dementia assessment get the results of that assessment within 18 weeks of the referral. We're hoping that we're going to find technologies that will enable us to better understand the position that a patient is in once they get a dementia diagnosis, so at what stage they are in their own individual dementia journey, and perhaps to be able to predict what that journey might look like in order that we can tailor specific support around their individual needs. So there are technologies out there that we are assessing as part of a real-world evaluation in the National Health Service, and a set of clinical interventions around improving the flow of patients through the system. In the end, we hope that the outcome of the dementia challenge will be that fewer people go to accident and emergency as a consequence of their dementia, and that fewer people end up in an acute care setting in a hospital, freeing up beds for other patients that need them. So far, we've been on the hunt for a series of technologies and a series of clinical interventions. We had 88 responses to our call for an expression of interest. Once we went through those and checked on their eligibility, we whittled it down to a group of 37 interventions and technologies that are going to be taken forward for evaluation by our expert panel. That panel will then choose the handful, maybe 6, maybe 10, of these individual interventions and innovations for taking forward into real-world evaluations in the NHS, where we will figure out whether or not they're capable of delivering what they claim they can deliver, and importantly, do so and deliver significant economic and productivity benefits for the NHS as a consequence, and better lives for the people living with dementia. What's really important, though, is that at the end of the evaluations, those ones that successfully pass their milestones get taken into the NHS across the 4 devolved nations for implementation at pace and at scale. It's only by taking them forward into routine clinical practice that we're going to deliver the benefits that we need to deliver in order to be successful with the challenge and in order to change the landscape in dementia in the United Kingdom forever.